Dad. Hi, it's Annie.
Hi.
New setup dropped.
Sorry we left for a month, but we're back with a new setup.
So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it took us a month to move our chairs to this side of the room.
I was going to say we did move them like 3 inches. However, feeling kind of amazing about this hands-free situation we have.
Why do I feel like a star in my horrible outfit? But
No,
I had
Kate,
to rep the Knicks today.
Horrible.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
From New York.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So I did walk into your building today, and there is a balloon display that just says Knicks in in huge letters, and then there's clearly for a 5-year-old's birthday party. There's just a high five.
No, that's like high five, go Knicks. You thought it was for a 5-year-old's birthday party?
They did.
Oh, I thought you meant like
obviously they got it for Knicks and 5. I'm just saying wherever they bought it from at Party City, the original idea for the balloon was like, yay, 5 years old.
Well, we're very excited here in New York City about the New York Knicks.
I mean, couldn't be more excited. Have you had any like interactions with people that you're like, oh my God, this is like the most like not New York thing ever?
Oh, Mac and I keep talking about it. Like literally everyone on the streets is saying hello. They're saying, let's go Knicks.
I was hugging strangers the other
saying,
night.
how are you?
Yeah. I walked into my Birch Coffee.
Of course.
And everyone was talking about how, like, of course they lost the one game Donald Trump was at. People are hugging each other. Like, there's like,
it's electric.
It's electric. And I hate that the things that are taking up space on the news are like people throwing eggs at Wemby. We don't claim that. We don't
need to throw eggs at Wemby.
Can we just like keep it on the basketball court?
Totally.
Like, come on, you guys. Let's celebrate. We don't need to be like Philly fans. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, we can just be happy and lovely. So I went to Texas last weekend.
Wait, tell everyone about it.
So I went to game 2 of the NBA Finals last weekend.
So
no big deal.
Just to set the scene, we had plans to watch together game 2. And I work evenings sometimes. So it was like kind of exciting. It was a Friday night. I wasn't working. We were going to watch the game. I get a text from Kate halfway through my shift. Hi, period. I don't think I'm free tonight, period. I'm going to San Antonio, Texas. I was like, yo, wait, what?
Yeah, Mac and I and our friend Morgan decided.
I actually didn't say what. I was like, yes.
Yeah. You were like, and of course you are.
And you should.
We decided less than 24 hours before we left that we were going to go to game 2 of the finals because, get this, it was less than 25% of the price of a ticket at MSG to fly to San Antonio, fly to Austin.
Can you
fly to Austin, rent a car?
Yeah.
Book a hotel room for the night and buy a ticket and buy all the food we had there. We did that for less than $2,000 a person.
For the San Antonio fans.
Yes. And it was like the tickets at MSG right now are like $10,000.
It was
absolutely electric. And the reason I brought it up is because the San Antonio fans were so nice. Like afterwards, they were like, good game. And Mac and I were like, what the fuck?
You were like, go fuck yourself.
No, we were kind, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, there's just really something in the air right now. I also just want to say that like we were talking about this a little bit the other day. I feel extremely physically unnatural right now, but like we're going to get
I'm actually feeling pretty physically natural. So if you need to make any adjustments, please feel free. I can do a little jingle while you adjust.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
We've actually talked about this on the podcast before, but I just
You still seem like you feel a little physically
I'm
unnatural.
extremely uncomfortable.
Okay, can you? Oh.
So basically, I just want to say like I have so much sympathy for you. What?
I'm just thinking about the fact that I am on such my good side. It's unbelievable.
I just have so much sympathy for you in your life about being a female sports fan. And I actually want to I'm going to make a TikTok about this too.
Sure.
Like I've had a lot of sort of interesting experience. So like, okay, for some context here.
Yes.
Because a lot of my friends too are like, okay, basketball girl, like where'd this come from? First of all,
hold on a second.
No. Let me cook. So we grew up in a basketball household.
Yeah.
You were the basketball daughter.
Sure.
Anointed.
In a family of basketball females.
Right. However, so I feel like but in the grand scheme of the world, like I've been a basketball girl.
In the compared to the average viewer, you are a huge basketball fan. Compared to Carol Myers, Bill Myers Sr., Ann Myers, your basketball fervor
and knowledge for a while was less.
Was less.
But I will say,
but compared to the average population, far greater.
I also have been now a Knicks fan since 2022 when I met Macklin.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson's first season.
Also, Gail.
Like, if you want to talk about, do you want to talk about Alec Burks? Do you
Right.
want to talk about Ryan Arcidiacono?
Right.
Do you want to talk about,
Just like let us know.
like, let me know.
And I know that
I'm here.
Most of our listeners are wanting to talk about.
We've been getting a lot of requests to talk about Ryan Arcidiacono next
We'll get to
week.
that after Mark Cuban.
We're going to do a Mark Cuban X Ryan Arcidiacono next week.
Perfect. Yeah, say that 5 times fast.
But like, I've been knowing.
No, you've been
You want to talk about us
knowing.
losing to the Heat. You want to
Right.
talk about us losing to the Pacers. You want to talk about, like, I'm here.
Something, not to like interject, but I'm going to. There's something really exciting too about the fact that Jalen Brunson was such a college kid. Like, you don't always get that in the NBA, that like the players that are the stars were like, we can also get into the lore, but I just mean, like, it's fun for me as a college basketball first fan that he and Hart and Bridges and
Yes.
DiVincenzo, even though he's not on the team anymore, were like all such like
The Nova
Nova
Knicks.
college kids.
Yes. So I don't want to claim that because I want to be honest, like 2022 was kind of the year things started to turn around for the Knicks. And so I admit I was not here for the 30-year dry spell that my in-laws and future husband have just so
Long
bravely
endured
trekked their way through.
Right.
So I want to give credit where credit is due.
course.
That being said, I've been watching almost every regular season game
For 4 years.
For 4 years.
Yeah.
I
Also-
know this team intimately.
Also,
okay?
is it a coincidence that I moved to New York in 2022, right as things started to turn around?
Is it also a coincidence that like Macklin's entire life changed in 2022 when he met the love of his life, and also all of a sudden the Knicks were good?
I'm not saying.
I'm just stating facts.
I'm not saying it's a causation. I'm just saying it's something to examine.
We're just laying out the timeline. So anyway, I just want to say I've been around the block. Okay.
Can I also just add for context, Villanova beat Michigan in one of their national championships.
And that means everything to us.
Completely irrelevant to everything we're talking about, but something that I like to just throw in when I can.
So basically, I just want to say that like I'm knowing,
You're knowing.
but it is so interesting the way that people speak to women about basketball. And I just have a lot of thoughts about it because like I feel like a woman could show up to a bar. I feel like a man could literally roll up to a game, never having watched a Knicks game in his entire life, or roll
Doesn't
up to
know
a
one
bar,
player.
doesn't know one player.
And guys would be like dapping each other up.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, dude, we're so good.
Any
Blah,
girl,
blah,
it's
blah.
like, oh, are you a Knicks fan? Like, oh, like, do you know basketball? Like, oh, you're probably a bandwagon fan. / like, all day, every day, people are being like, oh my God, like, was Mac freaking out last night at the game? And I'm like, yeah, but I also almost had a fucking stroke. Anyway, it's just really odd. Like, it's so typical of like, and again, this is like the way it probably matters least in the world. Like, who gives a fuck? I can enjoy my basketball without having to prove it to everyone. But like, I feel like unless you are a woman who played like basketball yourself for years and years and years, like everyone assumes that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Go ahead, Annie.
Thank you. And also, imagine me, 13 years old, sitting in 8th grade math, algebra, which I was already in a bad mood, and trying to fight with the boys in my class about the fact that they were dead wrong about an NCAA tournament game from the year before. 4 boys v. Annie. And I was right. And of course, if they had been right, they would have been like, see, you stupid bitch with a vagina. Meanwhile, when I was right, they were like, oh. I have gotten into more arguments where I am positive I am right with a straight man about basketball than I'd care to admit.
I just think it's like so interesting because like even in San Antonio, like I was literally there in my fucking Emmanuel Quickley jersey, deep cut.
Niche.
And literally screaming harder than most of these Knicks fans around me. And like after the game, it was as if, not with my dear sweet fiance and friend, but with the other men around us, like as if I wasn't even there.
Can I say a couple things? And this is going to get into like the psychological behind it. So a couple things. One, I would just like to say I'm so excited about the Knicks. The Jalen Brunson being from our
neighboring
high school. He went to Stevenson. He was then a Nova Nick. I love Jay Wright, who he played for in college.
Do you see he was there last night or 2 nights ago?
Yeah. And like, there's something also so precious about the fact that Josh Hart is the one that talks to Jay Wright the most, he said.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like, I think Jay Wright's a really good guy. I think there's few college coaches who have won as much as he has that are truly like good people. And I think that Jay Wright is one of those people. And I also think that like, I don't know, there's something very exciting to me about the fact that like Jalen Brunson has been like this really like stand-up person and like hard worker and is now winning and all of that. I just would like to say, just to clear my own name, I am a college basketball fan first.
Yes.
It was really exciting to watch Jalen Brunson win. And some lore, sorry to put Dad on blast, but do you know that Dad would like go to, when Jalen was in high school, he would like go to the Stevenson games to like see Tom Izzo because he knew that like people were scouting Jalen. So all very exciting things like to be said and to be whatever. I started watching the NBA when the Warriors were really good because of Steph.
Your ultimate was playing.
Draymond Green.
No, Steph Curry. Oh, I was like, ew.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Huh. Watch your mouth.
He should watch his mouth, little feisty man.
So because Michigan State was whatever. It was just very exciting. And I was admittedly a bandwagoner in like the 2015, 2016, like Warriors, 2017 Warriors heyday. But it was also a very exciting time to be like a young person, like watching basketball and like crushing on Steph Curry, whatever. After those seasons, I followed the NBA more, but I only watched the NBA before moving to New York. I only watched the NBA during the playoffs. It's hard when you've got March Madness and the regular season. Like it's a lot. I love this Knicks team so deeply, but I also just feel like in watching all of these games, it's just reaffirmed to me, I love basketball so
it's
deeply.
the best.
Like bringing the New York, like bringing this city together has been very exciting. But when I am watching basketball, there were these 3 guys behind me the other night at the bar who were like, the game doesn't even matter till the second half anyway. And I'm like,
right.
No, guys. Also, if a woman said that, you'd like throw stones at her.
They'd be like, what, you dumb fucking bitch?
Like, so I just want to say basketball is so deeply important to me.
Ball
is life. Okay, and like not for nothing, like I did give our grandfather's eulogy about basketball. Like
no, absolutely.
It actually means so much to me.
Are you like gonna cry?
Like
she's tearing up,
it
guys.
Just like brings people together. It brings cities together. It brings families together. Like I really just think that like it is such a wholesome game.
Yes, and can I also say
and we don't claim the people throwing eggs at Wemby because it should be a wholesome game.
Yes. But I also just want to say, like, if I want to say something else too, which is like, if you're a bandwagon fan, like that's okay.
Get on that bandwagon.
Hop the fuck on. We're going at 80 miles per fucking hour and get on.
Yeah, like hop
in,
on.
Queen. Like
also,
we're off to the races.
Especially if you're a woman.
Yes, because do you want to know how many fucking men there are right now who are bandwagon fans?
Every man
you're seeing, but it's a label that gets put on women.
Yes, because they're taken seriously.
Right.
Men are.
Right. And do you want to know how many stupid things I've heard men say recently about basketball where I'm like, okay.
So Dad and I, when we go to the Big Ten tournament, have started, we don't even need to say words to each other. If there's an idiot man sitting behind us who thinks he knows about basketball, we just listen for the whole game. We just listen. And like the two of us are doing our thing. And like, you know, I'm of course like, you know, letting the group know, you know, what percentage we're shooting from the field, etc. Afterward, Dad and I will be like, that fucking guy. And Dad's like, he didn't know shit about basketball. I'm like, exactly. And let me just say this. It is so important to not hold back as a woman who knows about these things. I left a bar and went to a different bar because the first bar I was at, I was like, oh, these people aren't knowing like the intricacies of the game. You can call me pick me. I've been this way for over 20 years. Like, okay, so I'm pick me. And I'm on the bandwagon. And you know what? I'm really fucking proud of the fact that I'm excited about the Knicks. Like, I'm so over the discourse.
So I just
get on that bandwagon.
No, literally saddle up
and hop
I just want to say to all the girlies, all the girly pops who are feeling excited about the Knicks, don't let anyone dull your sparkle.
Get excited.
Get excited. I don't care if you even know what a travel is.
Right.
Like, hop the fuck on.
Yeah.
But also, if you are knowing and people are treating you like you don't, we see you.
We see you. Also, I feel like there's such a shame, like, around asking questions. Like, I had someone at work who was curious about whether or not there was 2 halves or 4 quarters in the NBA, and like, pop off.
And that's okay.
You're interested because
Yes.
it's exciting. Also,
You know what? Girlies, well, I guess there's not really comments on the podcast. I'm like already envisioning the TikTok clip of this, but like, if you have a question about basketball, comment below. We'll answer it for you.
yeah, we will answer it.
We're just like, I want to bring the girlies together. Like, and also like, it's been kind of girly pop at MSG. Like, we had Taylor showing up, which, to be honest with you, when we were down a ton at halftime, I was fucking pissed. I was like, you were rooting for the Cavs last week. Like, I don't want to, but like, now I'm kind of obsessed.
Her shirt.
No, at 8. And then also like, I love when Kylie rolls up, if I'm being so honest with you.
Okay, wait. So I was going to compare you to Kylie really quickly because you guys are leading sort of
Thank
similar
you.
lives. This is what I was going to
Yes.
say earlier.
I've always thought this.
I don't know how much Kylie knows about basketball. I don't. It's possible that she is like, knowing it all. I think it's hard anyone, male or female, to compete with Tim's sort of fervor for the Knicks. I do think that something that feels maybe gendered, that wouldn't be if the gender roles were reversed, but that I think is an uphill battle that you're fighting, is that your love of the Knicks coincides with your love for Mac.
Yes.
And so I think that his like group, his close group of people and friends are like, oh my God, Kate loves Mac so much that she adopted his
Yes.
team and she's so excited
But
about
listen,
this.
there are other NBA teams I could have adopted in this way, and I certainly did not.
Little did they know that we passed up the Cleveland Cavaliers 4 years ago. Like,
I was always secret. I was dating a Cavs fan during the 2018 Warriors Cavs series, like finals.
which was a tough pill for me to swallow.
Well, no, but can I just say I was secretly rooting for the Warriors the whole time, and I feel really like I feel lighter that I can now finally admit that. I never felt right rooting for the Cavaliers. Anyway, I don't need to flame my ex on this podcast, but
No.
I think that
I just was like, you and Kylie are similar in that like your love of the game is sort of
it's grown in parallel,
and it's sort of intertwined with your love of the men that you're with.
Oh, absolutely.
And I love that she's on that journey. I'm sure she took a page out of your book, and like I just want
she was seeing me, and she was thinking maybe I should like try this out.
you guys are both Leos.
Jordan
like,
Woods with her like special lucky bag that she has to bring to every game, like just like also like Allie Brunson and Shannon Hart, like
I'm
all
obsessed.
are like I just
no, they're everything.
I'm loving all of it, and I think we need more of this girly pop, amazing, strong woman, feminine energy in the Garden.
I
want it there until the end of time.
I couldn't agree more. And I'm also like, come for the pop culture, come for the basketball,
Yes.
come for whatever it is that you want to be there for. And let's not shade people for being excited about.
No, be excited.
Also, like, even if you watch the very last couple minutes of the game and like you want to dance through the streets to Long Live in the West Village, like, do it.
Yeah, like who gives a flying fuck? We all need a little more joy.
I was hugging golden retrievers that I'd never met before. Like, there was just a level of pure bliss.
Yes.
That really can't be
It's not easily replicated.
It's not, but we might replicate it soon.
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay, not to turn this whole podcast into like a sports podcast. Like, we can, if you want, like, I'm ready to pivot if you are. Or do you want to keep talking about
I thought you had
Knicks?
another sports thing to say, and I was actually getting ready to pivot.
Something about us. I don't know that we'll be talking much about the World Cup.
Oh.
That's a blind spot. If you want to brief us on the World Cup, just like let us know. But for now, we're going to leave it at basketball.
Yeah.
Let's play some basketball.
Fergie.
I hope Fergie does the national anthem tomorrow night.
That would just mean everything and more to me.
If you have not watched Fergie sing the national anthem at the All-Star game, please, if you do one thing today, just please
Make it that.
Make it that, because Draymond Green laughing at that is one of the best moments in pop culture. I mean, that's a sacred text.
That's a sacred text.
It is.
For
Let's
sure.
play some basketball. Woo! And she thinks she like ate.
And like
And she did.
She actually kind of did.
She did.
She kind of changed lives.
She did. Okay. Do you have other things you needed to speak on?
Yeah. I mean, I think we need to go to the elephant in the room,
Yes.
the Batula in the room.
Yeah.
The Summer House reunion is now over. I actually I don't have that much to say about it. Like, I think we've been saying what we've been saying this whole time. Like, West and Amanda are gross. Sierra's a queen.
Can I say my one hot take?
Yeah.
I think that West and Amanda should be treated as though they didn't show up to the reunion.
No, because they mentally did not.
Their bodies were there. They were, I believe, on heavy substances. Mm-hmm. As someone who has taken Klonopin for medical reasons before in my life, it is so obvious to me as she's falling asleep on that couch at lunch that she is barred out. Mm-hmm. And he is on. I mean, I'm glad Andy said something, but
I wish she had said it to both of them and not just West.
I agree. I also think it's a little bit more sensitive because Amanda has talked about her. I don't know.
Yes,
I'm sure
yes,
he was
yes.
trying to be careful. However, it is a thing. It is a known thing in the Bravo universe that you have to show up to the reunions. And if you don't show up to a reunion, you're never going to be hired on the network again. That is for them to drug themselves up that heavily and show up was, to me, one of the more disrespectful things I've seen from a Bravo celebrity. I mean, obviously the whole situation was disrespectful, but I think that they should be treated as though they did not show up to that reunion because Andy asked the questions, the cast held them accountable, everyone cried, it was so dramatic, and they sat there like potatoes.
Yeah, I found the whole thing to be pretty unsatisfying, except that it did just really, I would have been open to I don't think I ever would have felt bad for Wes. I would have been open to having some level of sympathy for Amanda. Not that I ever would have forgiven her, but I wasn't opposed to being okay, I feel bad for her in X, Y, and Z way.
Right.
Because she was in this horrible relationship for a decade.
Right.
I don't feel bad for her at all, to be honest. The lack of remorse, the lack of respect for this really important friend is, to me, embarrassing. And it's embarrassing to me that they didn't show up ready to take accountability. All they wanted to do was defend them. I also think it would have gone further if they had been defensive, but they had been admitting to things. But they didn't even admit to anything.
If they had said, "Get over it," it was years ago, Sierra, he's not, you guys were never even boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm not saying I think this at all. I'm just saying they didn't say anything.
No.
And to me, all it proves is that Amanda values male validation. Mm-hmm. And even if it's not for the public, for her, knowing that she got something or someone that Sierra couldn't, all of that is more important to Amanda than her friendship with Sierra. Which to me, that's a non-starter. Yeah. That's, okay, you're a horrible person.
Yeah. I also think
she has no one. I thought the comment about isolating her was interesting coming from Kyle.
Oh, I also think it's very accurate.
Yeah, and it's also classic manipulation on West's part.
For me, sort of the low-key hero of this reunion was Dara.
I agree.
I wish we had heard more from her, honestly. I'm sure she spoke more and we didn't hear it, but her read of West, that she did in the most calm, well articulated,
but she chewed him up and spit him out.
And she dated him. So she knows.
Yeah.
And I also just love her. I hate all of the online criticism of her. And I also wish that Andy had asked Bailey about why Bailey and Levi were talking all this shit on Dara and her relationship with KJ.
I'm also curious if you think that was the first time that everyone there, including Amanda, heard about the girlfriend I love you stuff.
Oh, I think there was definitely stuff that Amanda didn't hear until she was on that reunion stage. I thought she looked like she was going to cry at one point when West was saying, "Yeah, I did send Miha flowers on Valentine's Day. We were saying I love you." I don't think Amanda knew that stuff.
you're different is like so Amanda coded. Like to fall for a guy who sucks being like,
Yeah.
it's different with you. And I'm sure she's like, is it?
Yeah, because I'm so amazing.
Because I'm so great. And like, she did this with Jessie when she was still married to Kyle. She likes the guys who are obsessed with her. Also, can we circle back on Luke being on Watch What Happens Live?
Oh my God, he gave a full-on stump speech, which, can I be honest, I agreed with what he was saying. I still don't want to vote for a gaslighter.
Like,
and I say as if I live in Minnesota.
Andy started laughing because he was like, we're doing a full political.
And then I don't like that they asked him about Hannah. Did you hear that?
Oh my God. And he thought he gave the most like,
He was like, I love Hannah.
he's like, that was good.
Thank you.
He was like, I love Hannah and I'm happy for her. I love to watch her succeed. Like, shut up. So anyway, I feel like that just about covers it. I think that the aftermath is going to be like a PR redemption tour for the two of them.
Yeah, that I'm sort of not interested in.
Like, I don't care.
I'll watch because I'll always watch.
Did you see Kyle did a sit down with people?
Yeah, I read it. Did you?
No. Anything? No. I think he's a little bit pissed. Did you see him making out with Sally?
Sally? No, I didn't. I mean, yes, I did.
Okay.
I don't know why I said I didn't when I did, but I
either.
totally did.
But I blocked it out.
Yeah, I think I was a little scarred.
I just like don't need to see Kyle making out with anyone, but like so happy for him. Truly.
Me too. Can we check our
Yeah.
note? Anyway, I think a lot is being said about Summer House. I just think they fucking suck, and I actually think it wasn't as fulfilling and interesting as I thought the reunion was going to be.
But to no one's fault except West and Amanda. Like I think
also think. Sorry, go ahead.
I think the right questions were asked.
Yeah, I also think that. I just realized I was going to put mascara on before this podcast, and I forgot. That's okay.
You don't need it. You're beautiful,
Annie. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I think that. I think part of the reason the Scandival reunion was so crazy. I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, the people on Vanderpump Rules are ruthless and insane and like on so many drugs, and they were like eating each other, they were
chewing each other up and spitting each other
out. Yes,
out.
that's exactly what they were doing. And I just think the people on Summer House, besides West and Amanda, have more respect and love for each other than that, and are on the whole more normal people. And so I think they went at them hard. Like Mia also was like so fucking perfect in this reunion.
Yeah.
But like
Everything.
they weren't going to be as cruel and like dramatic. Like no one was going to call West a worm with a mustache.
Right. And I think that's why it was so shocking, was because this group, to Carl's point, holds themselves to a higher standard.
Yes.
And so it's like 100%. I do have a couple of things that I just need to talk about.
Yeah.
One, and we can go through these. These are sort of rapid fire thoughts of mine.
Okay, we'll do some rapid
from
fire.
the last week. Okay. Lindsay and Carl, this is the last Summer House thing. Lindsay and Carl, us shipping them, no. It's giving us rooting for West and Sierra before all this shit happened. They were not good for each other.
Unfortunately, I did both.
Yeah, they were not good for each other. Let's not make the same mistake twice. I hope that they're friends. They don't need to be romantically involved. It didn't work the first time. It's not going to work the second time. I don't think we should be rooting for it.
Okay. Next.
2. How do cruises still exist? A couple things I have to say on that. Hantavirus. Yeah. Terrible. However, you seen the Poop Cruise documentary? Not something I would voluntarily choose to elect into. Titanic. Like, do you know how many?
Like, there's been a few things.
Do you know how many bad things have happened on cruise ships?
There's like a recent something. Amy Bradley is missing. I think that's like a documentary, and like I could be wrong.
Did she go missing on a cruise?
I think.
Do you know how hard it is to go missing on a cruise ship? But somehow
I think they were docked. I have not seen this documentary, nor do I know anything about it. So like, for all I know, there was no ship involved, but like still.
Good thing we're rapid firing.
Yeah.
Okay. 3. She's a doll.
Oh,
I hate when men say that. She's a doll. She probably doesn't want to be a fucking doll. Also, I don't care what you think.
yeah. Okay. I agree.
Thank you.
Next.
And then next is the conversation around B2B market strategy jobs that we've turned into male-dominated fields by calling them something else when the girlies have been in marketing for a long time. Are you getting what I'm saying?
No. Probably because I'm a woman.
Probably. Do you need me to say it slower?
Yeah.
So marketing has been a very female-dominated job. And as AI is taking a lot of like data entry and data analyst roles, female-dominated field, a lot of these jobs are being rewritten in job descriptions and with job titles that's like B2B marketing analyst. And the verbiage around it is leaving women out.
What's the opposite of yassified?
It's literally like, I don't know. Broified marketing jobs, because if you zoom out on the whole, as certain industries become female dominated, they then become less lucrative. It's just a pattern throughout history. And so, but as AI is taking these more male dominated fields, they're just rewriting the same jobs to make them sound broified instead of yassified. And I just think that that needs to be something that we talk about.
That's really interesting. They can't let us have anything, can they?
No, we can't have basketball and we can't have like influencer marketing. Seriously, I'm like,
what else do we have if not that?
If not that,
Summer House.
Right. So true. So that's my little rapid fire.
I kind of like that. Maybe that needs to be a new segment, like Annie's rapid fire hot takes.
I'm a little bit worried about what would come out of my mouth.
No, I like this.
Okay,
I like
thank
this.
you. Do you have any rapid fire hot takes you need to speak on?
Was there anything else on the note that I wrote?
Off campus and fan fiction?
Oh, my hot. Okay. I don't know anything about off campus. I still haven't watched Heated Rivalry. What?
Nothing.
I don't know anything about off campus. I don't even know what it's about. I assume like a college or something. Oh my God. I don't know. Campus?
Yeah, they're at college. It's about hockey players.
And wait, off campus is also about hockey players?
Yeah.
Okay, didn't know.
It's a hetero version, but they still dance and sing and go to Shakespeare, drunk Shakespeare.
Okay. I don't know Heated Rivalry or Off Campus. Apparently they're both about hockey, and I'm assuming people fuck. That being said, I think the reason, I think that these shows are for people who didn't read Harry Draco fan fiction when they were 13.
Of course.
I think the itch was scratched for me 15 years ago.
Yeah.
People are like I actually think if I watched Heated Rivalry, I would be like, okay, cool.
No.
Really?
You need to watch it in order to make that.
I don't know. I just I was reading so much weird. I think it scratches the same itch in the brains of women as the weird gay fan fiction I was reading at the age of 12.
I'm glad
Sorry,
Mom. I'm glad that itch has been scratched for you, and we don't need to go back for more.
But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Or the weird Harry Potter. I mean, One Direction.
Harry Potter's okay too. You can tell people.
No. Harry Potter. There was also
the Louis Harry stuff.
I was never really into that, but I was into the ones where it would be Harry and a random girl they've made up named Maeve, and it's
right.
But Harry's a boxer,
right.
But he's also Harry Styles.
Yeah, no. So something about Off Campus, it has sort of a High School Musical feel to it because it's non-toxically masculine men who are playing hockey but willing to play on the piano and go to her Shakespeare show.
You know what? I'm obsessed.
It's kind of crazy you haven't watched it, actually.
I've been staying up until 1 a.m. every night between the Knicks and Summer House. I don't have time for anything else right now.
All I do is work, watch basketball, and watch reality television.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Do you have anything to say, politically?
Oh, fucking hell. I don't want Trump to ever come near Madison Square Garden ever again.
Do you know he's never come to a New York sporting event where the team has won?
Wait, really?
Yes. And thank God for the saging of MSG after he was there.
I have something to say. I think we need to hold Democratic and Republican politicians to the same standard of if you have weird, creepy fucking behavior, we shouldn't vote you into office. But I also think it's crazy that Republicans are acting all up in arms about this Maine.
Yeah.
Is it senator? Governor? Which we should.
But the hypocrisy
But it's
is striking.
why don't you care about Epstein then? And that's my political hot take 100%. Of the day.
And my political hot take of the day is that maybe we shouldn't have taken all the funding out of the international health.
USAID.
Yeah, that could be cool. But then again, it's not like we had a global pandemic in this decade or anything. So,
well, Trump would tell you it was all a ruse.
Yes. Anyway, happy Knicks Game 5 tomorrow. Happy World Cup kickoff. And happy summer.
Pride.
Yeah. Bye.